What's the lake?
There's a feeder lake at the top as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. The big one there.
I know it's time to say farewell, and though I hope that we may meet again, and all things may be right again, we've lived and spent the day. And we'll cry farewell regality, and cry farewell the liberty, to honest free civility, to winter's frost and fire. And there's none that I could bid you, but that peace and love gone with you. Never mind wherever I call the fates, away from Hexhamshire. And what is time that flies so fleet, but just a bird that flies on merry wings, and lights us down in happy spring, when winter's neat is past. And we'll cry farewell regality, and cry farewell the liberty, to honest free civility, to winter's frost and fire. And there's none that I could bid you, but that peace and love gone with you.
Brother-in-law, I think.
Never mind
That'd be right, wouldn't it?
wherever I call the fates, away from Hexhamshire. Aye, but the call you sings her sad, winds her sorrows down the Rowley born, as drear as winds the hunter's horn. The call is out.
Yeah, you come all the way down.
All the way
And
down.
we'll cry farewell regality, and cry farewell the liberty,
Follow this.
to honest free
There's this track that crosses over the path.
to winter's frost and fire. And there's none that I could bid you, but that peace and love gone with you. Never mind wherever I call the fates, away from Hexhamshire. And as I sat the mossy stairs, and do me bits of jobs and gap the dikes, I hear the whisper doing the sights, and sigh farewell. And we'll cry farewell regality, and cry farewell the liberty, to honest free civility, to winter's frost and fire. And there's none that I could bid you, but that peace and love gone with you. Never mind wherever I call the fates, away from Hexhamshire. Do you remember, do you dream, and did we rightly meet on Bewley side, for all this and much more beside, as God me sae beguiled? But we'll cry farewell regality, and cry farewell the liberty, to honest free civility, to winter's frost and fire. And there's none that I could bid you, but that peace and love gone with you. Never mind wherever I call the fates, away from Hexhamshire. But on some golden autumn morn, or when July is haze and dipped and slopes, by Whitley Mill or Westbourne Hope, we'll live and spend the day. And we'll cry farewell regality, and cry farewell the liberty, to honest free civility, to winter's
I wouldn't think
frost.
I mean, these on for seats in the
That's a tail,
in the games.
Evans ahead, so Evans. Oh, don't ask. Do not ask.
This is
Evans is last.
this is the
Evans is
goals
last,
that be
right.
scored. at the match tomorrow.
Yours.
Well, the first thing we've got to do is
No, you-
decide
you
the
were
order in
separate,
which you
right.
predict the result.
So that was 8th there.
So I have a complicated system of spinning up for that.
Right.
Right.
So.
Change your mind, but it's the only way.
Yes. Could you just sign that, please?
Can you sign that and validate the whole process?
Don't
please?
sign rubbish or
No nonsense here,
See
please.
that there?
tiger bites.
Tiger Bites.
Tiger Bites.
Catering van on Stamford Road near Callerton Lane.
Thank
Tiger
Come down here for your food anytime.
Tiger Bites, right.
Just agree.
So
Tiger
just
bites.
today's date and your signature, please.
Tiger bites.
And you've taken out a mortgage with us.
Or you could be in
No.
the
So Jerry, we've now had a very successful spin and has been validated by a gentleman from the bar. So can you read
Yes,
through
you
the
validated
list?
it.
The list in order.
Yes.
Right. So first choice is Malcolm Orange.
Oh, good man.
Second choice, John Preston. Third place is moi. Fourth place is Robert Doughty. And then the also rans. 5th place Taylor. 6th place Heathers. 7th is Evans. 8th is Firth. And 9th is Mr. Phillips. That's the whole
Great
deal,
stuff.
So now, starting with you.
I haven't been to me. I've got to have a bit of insight here. I don't know bloody
Well,
one.
it doesn't
one
help
choice or
with
other.
both
Tell you what the
football-
score is going to be tomorrow. Stoke against Newcastle.
Right, yeah.
Just tell him what it's going to be.
It's going to be Stoke against Newcastle.
All right.
But there again, there could be a bit of an indifference. It could be Newcastle against Stoke.
Oh,
Very
dear,
important.
you made
but
it
no,
wrong.
but
Well,
I mean-
because it does make a difference.
Are they playing
It's
away?
all down to
Playing
the
away.
alphabetical order.
They're playing
Playing
away.
away.
They're playing away.
You're good at playing away. We know that since you told us.
It's down to alphabetical order, you know. Because if the moon and the stars are right, it comes down to alphabetical order.
Oh, that's enough of his rubbish.
Getting all these electrics sorted out in your house just to clean the teeth. Go and buy a toothbrush which is powered by a battery. Then there's no problem. You don't have any electrics to think about. And it'll last for ages.
And when it comes to electric shave,
Yes, if you fancy electric shave, always remember to have the pre-shave, the liquid. Makes the razor go very nicely around the chops.
it's appraisal time, and it's a select group this week.
Oh, absolutely.
But it's worth pointing out that Ride Mill contingent has again won
200%.
200% attendance.
Absolutely.
Compared to the Wylam, well, we're not.
Well, no.
Hang on. There's just as many of us.
Well, just use the word wallabies.
Yeah, but this is all the Riding Mill. You are just a very small part
A
of the
select
Wylam.
part.
Aye. Anyway,
You only 2 of 7.
anyway,
We
John,
are 2 of 2.
this is
Yes, John.
the first walk led by Uncle Bob on his return from down under.
Right. Okay.
His Highness.
Well,
His
I
Highness.
I would like to start with a big thank you to Bob
Oh, yes.
for all the pleasure he's given us for the 6 weeks when he was away.
Oh,
However, I then say
I've called you
I'd
worse
like
than muck.
to thank him for today because when he came back from Oz, he brought the sunshine with him.
he did.
Right.
And the end result
Sunshine.
was
There isn't any left. But never mind.
the end result we've had a fantastic walk
Uh-huh.
in gentle Northumbrian country. It
Uh-huh.
was lovely.
Uh-huh.
Very congenial, very enjoyable, and I would give it. And bear in mind that for the past few weeks we've been getting marks of 5 out of
Yes,
10, and then
uh-huh.
1 week where the average was
Uh-huh.
1.5.
It was.
It's a 9 today. It's a 9.
Can,
It's a bit muddy to start with. so I
Very
couldn't give it
briefly,
10.
you've been landed with the scam by Evans.
I've been dropped in big
Uh-huh.
time. I mean,
Excuse me, did he leave you fully equipped to carry out your duties?
no, he didn't.
Uh-huh.
He left me
Forgot the money.
completely naked.
Naked.
He what's the word? Neglected to pass on the tools of the trade, if you
Right.
like, which is the 9 quid,
Aye.
which I'm going to have to dig even deeper into my pocket than I did last time to pay for it on Saturday.
It's
So,
worth pointing out that we've worked it out that that we've worked it out
Uh-huh.
that Evans has got 36
36 quid in his back
quid
pocket.
of a kitty
Aye.
in his back
Uh-huh.
And he
pocket.
can't even give £9 to me for that. I mean, it says it all.
Well, we're on your side, Jerry.
Yeah. In fact, I'd go even further.
Uh-huh.
If it wasn't for the lack of licorice all sorts and licorice sticks today,
Aye.
I would have said, do we need him?
Precisely.
Do we say? I'll leave you
It's
with
bad.
that thought.
Thank you very much, Jerry. I can see that you're deeply hurt.
I am, absolutely.
Mac,
Yes.
the walk today.
Oh, the walk today, well, the walk today was absolutely superb. You know, the undulating countryside was well picked.
Undulating.
Yes.
Undulating.
The pace was
Yeah.
That's right. Not silly balls, silly. And the pace was just right
Uh-huh.
for little
Runts.
runts.
Right. Runts. Yeah.
With short legs.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you know, it was just perfect.
Score?
Oh, score 9.75.
9.75. I can only echo what Mac and Jerry have said. It's been a real pleasure, Bob, to have you back from down under. It really has been. It's been brilliant. You brought the weather. Everything's been said. I can't add to it. I'm going to give you a 9.75 because I simply like a 9.75. I don't think 9.75. I'm being given 9.75. Can
I think the reason why today has been so wonderful is the dead hand of the chairman has been missing today. The dead hand.
Yes.
We've all felt light and pleasant,
Yes.
and happy because there's been no
You should dig it elsewhere.
and I've felt
You're digging it round.
taking the responsibility of leader today means chairman-elect, here I am. But it's been a pleasure to be back with four wonderful people, three wonderful people.
No, four, Bob. Four.
Yeah, I'll
Four.
include myself. I'm a
Yes,
wonderful.
yes.
I am a wonderful.
You
person. And it's been absolutely superb day. As I say, perfect walk, perfect weather, perfect company. I couldn't think that I would want anybody else to be here. No, Hetherington. Hetherington's always adds a touch of je ne sais quoi to it.
But he hasn't got much of it in the bank, mate.
However, so stay in Glasgow is all I can say.
Oh, and on that note, hey.